Okay, we're back again. And what I did, I'm gonna back my chair up a little bit too. Like I said, sometimes you gotta compensate. Oh man, I could have bricked my chair. Well, I could have made my chair go back even further, but my seat's back there. But anyway, sometimes you gotta compensate for where you are. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm testing out the lighting, and then I'm gonna let the roof, I'm gonna shut the roof here and see what that looks like. Okay, so now you see it's a lot darker. That's what I wanted, my hat to be darker. Okay, I think this is pretty good. So I could actually make a video with this camera, and now you can see the background a little bit better. And it's a little crooked. Like I said, always trying to be a perfectionist. So I'm gonna adjust this camera a little bit here, and then I'm gonna try to swing it out more here. So just bear with me. Always trying to be a perfectionist. I think right about, let's see. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh man, I have to drop the camera. Okay, hang on. Okay. Nope. Why is this turning? I didn't tighten it up. Okay. I should have left it the way it was. Trying to get perfect here. Okay. So I think that might work. So if I was doing a video, now I'm not centered, of course, but I've got it backed up a little bit, and I got this thing mounted on my shifter. It's mounted on the shifter. So that would probably work. So once again, your boy Tony from Cali, making a video. I want to make my seat go back now. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hang on, I'm gonna fix my seat real quick. All right, see, now I can make my seat go back. And why? Because I might want to lay back. So I can lay back like this. See, when you're in a Cybertruck, you can lay back and relax. How far does this thing go back? I don't know if it go back anymore. Got any controls? Okay, as far as I can go back right now. Well, I used to like the F-150 my sister had, because with the F-150 I could go back for even further, but that's okay. So now I'm going to try to adjust this a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm sitting out here. It's a nice cool day. I got all the windows down. Let's open the roof back up again. I'm going to turn the key back on. Hang on. And you can see it's a lot of light coming in down on my hat. I like my hat to look a little darker. So we're gonna, feels good out here though. Feels pretty good. So we're gonna try it like this for a minute. So if I'm doing a video, this is not a microphone, this is another camera, like I said, no clip on camera. But if I was doing a video, we have no, oh, turn off the music. So if I was doing a video, we have no microphone. This is what it would sound like in the car. Just kicking back, nice day. Got a little breeze outside. I don't even know how many degrees it is outside today. It's probably about, I don't know, maybe about, let's see, let me think. Maybe about 80 degrees, 75, 80 degrees, but it's nice breeze. It's not like Vegas. In Vegas, you ain't gonna get no breeze like this. So it's a nice little breeze, but I'm gonna let the roof back. I'm let the roof back now. Because like I said, I like my hat to look darker. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Boom. So now my hat looks a lot darker, and that's what I like, to have that darker look there. But looks like I got pretty enough light on my face. The camera looks good. Once again, we are shooting on the What is this? Hang on. Let the music go by. Everybody got to be bumping out here. That's the way it is. Everybody got to be bumping. But anyway, we are shooting on the Polaroid Polavision camera. Now I've actually detached it from the Polavision camera right now. I detached it because the camera would be too big. But this is the Polaroid high definition whatever camcorder that is going to go on the Polaroid. So I just want to see what the quality looks like. This is what the quality looks like. We're going to attach it back to the Polaroid Polavision 1977 camera, and we're going to bring it back to life. That's how we bring it back to life. You don't got to take the cameras apart. I said before, you don't have to take the cameras apart and build a Raspberry Pi in there and another camera and another battery, and that's just too much work. And these guys, some of these guys got like little machine shops, and they can do that in 3D printing. So they can do that, so they can 3D print the parts to make sure it's all perfect and fit. I don't have all that. I'm sorry, I'm on a budget. I'm a brother on a budget. Now I don't know if you have a 3D printer at home and you got all these tools and like a machine shop where you can do stuff and cut stuff, and if you got all that, that's great. But if you don't, you're like me, you're on a budget, this is what you got to do. So that's where we at right now. We're on a budget. We're using what we got. Got a little camera. Costs maybe $10–20, you know, like I said, from the thrift store. That's what we're gonna work with. We'll work with what you got. And like I said, I'm happy with that. But like at the same time, you know, I'm not trying to break the bank. If you want to go to some other YouTuber and they're gonna tell you, hey, you need to buy this kind of camera, you need to buy the ZV-1 and the Z10 and the new Canon R, whatever, you know, all these different cameras and all these different lenses. If you want to do that, that's up to you. But me, being a brother on a budget, this is how we rolling right now. So we are testing out this Polaroid camera so that we can make sure if we get, it could be a backup camera, it could be a camera for a different angle. You know, if I just want to show my hands or something, I want to show my hands and let's see if it focuses. I don't know if it focuses or not. Does it focus? Okay. I'm putting it in the wrong spot actually. Okay. I don't know. So this could be a different angle. It could be a top view. This camera would be probably good for that because you don't need a real wide camera when you're doing a top view. And if I was talking about something, I want to mount this thing on the top because it's so light. You could just put it on a dual ball head. I got it on a dual ball head now with a a clamp. So you could clamp this thing up here and then boom, you could just do your shots or whatever you're trying to do. So I think this camera is going to be adequate for what we need it to do. And I'm just watching these folks pull in right now. Some new people pulled in over there where I usually park at. But yeah, so anyway, camera's working okay. We're still recording. I don't know how long we can record. I want to see if this thing is going to make multiple clips. Now it does record in an MOV format, which I don't really like. I don't think this camera will record on H.264. I was going in the settings and looking at the options, and it didn't show anything about H.264. It didn't show anything about different formats. It just showed resolution. You could change the resolution, and we're at the highest resolution right now, 1920 by 1080. And then I was trying to find out how to change the I don't know if you can manually change the exposure, but I was trying to play around with the exposure too, and I wasn't haven't figured it out yet. But once again, this is the Polaroid camera. I'm your boy Tony from Cali, and for the people that don't know who I am, computer animation, three-dimensional holographic digital video broadcast special effects engineer / senior audio visual telecommunications specialist / broadcaster not broadcaster of my reality show, born in 1963, all in HD. So that's how my voice sounds. If you want to hear what it sounds like, that's what it sounds like on this camera without a microphone. We do not have this camera does not have an external microphone, so you can't plug an external microphone into it. Let's see what else it doesn't have. You'd have to use like a little voice recorder or something like that and sync it up later on in post, which is not hard for me to do. I've been doing it for a long time. It's not hard for anybody. All you got to do is turn on your recorder, turn on your camera, and you just make a sound like a clap. You can clap your hand or something, and then you just sync that wave up. When you put it in post-production, you put the audio file in there on the bottom, and you put the video file on the top, and you look at the wave, and you see the wave. When you clap your hand, you'll see that wave go up and down, and you just match them. You just line them up. You just line it up. It's pretty simple. And then, you know, you can put some headphones on, and you can put it in a loop, and you can just watch that clap go clap, 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 and you make sure that when you make sure that it's not echoing, so it doesn't go clap, 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 clap. If it's going clap, clap, it's not lined up. So you want to go clap, clap, clap. If you got 3 claps, you want to go clap, clap, clap. You don't want to go clap, 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 clap. You don't want to hear it echoing. So you just line it up, put it in a loop, just listen to it for a little while, watch it. It could be a voice. You can actually just, you don't have to even be a clap. It could just be a statement. You could say something like, hi, 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 how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Put it in a loop, put it in a loop, put it in a loop, and it'll say, how are you doing? How are you? How are you? How are you? And you just want to make sure that it's not echoing, it's not delayed, and you're good. So that's how you line up your audio. Most people do a clap, and I usually go 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and I'll do it with my fingers, so you'll be able to see it. You have a visual, you know, 3, 2, 1, and if you got 2 fingers up and it's still saying 3, then you know it's not right. So you just, it's pretty simple. Take the audio from a voice recorder, a little cheap voice recorder, anything. You could even use a cassette. I'm gonna try that one day too. I haven't tried a cassette in a long time, because like my little Radio Shack cassette, I'll take the Radio Shack cassette file, its audio file, and I'll record myself with the Radio Shack cassette player. That thing is big too. I'll use that, and I can even plug a microphone or something into another microphone, into like the Radio Shack microphone, and then I'll record myself on the cassette. Then I'll play it back, and then I'll have the earpiece where it says ear for the ear part. I'll have that going back into a capture card into the computer, and then that'll give me an audio file. That's how you do it. You can record it in OBS. Yeah, you could just record the audio file in OBS too. It's all kinds of different ways. And my point is, use what you have. Use what you have. Don't try to go out there and get a cinema camera just to do a YouTube video. I'm sitting in a car. I don't need a cinema camera. This little Polaroid camera should be able to do the job. Okay? Like I said, the lighting looks a lot better. Sometimes you gotta work with your lighting. If you gotta get you some reflectors, you gotta get you some aluminum foil. Get you some aluminum foil, bounce the light around, whatever you got to get the proper lighting, you know. And like I said, I got my sunroof open. I can shut this part. Let's see. If I shut that, I give it looks a little bit, probably a little darker, I don't know. But sometimes you gotta work with your lighting. You gotta work with where you're framed up at. Now, this is the thing, when you're a news journalist and you need to take pictures of a particular building, and the light's against you, it's not in back of you like you would like it to be, then that's when you got to use reflectors, or you got to use something that's gonna work for you. You know, you gotta make it work to bounce the light around. So if you're, like I said, if you're a news journalist, that's what you gotta do. You gotta make it work for you. But the average person can just go out and shoot and say, you know what, I want to shoot here, I want to shoot here. But you might want to shoot a particular area, or a building, or a tree, or whatever. You might have to take reflectors and stuff to get the proper lighting, you know, exposure. But like I said, right now I might even dim this down a little bit, you know, because I like my shirts to be darker. I like to have a dark black hat, so I can bring it down in post, bring down the contrast and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I think it's good. So we're still recording right now. Let's see if it shows the time here. 14 minutes it looks like. So it's showing the time, which is great. I got zoom capability on here too. It looks like I can touch the screen. Let's see if that works. Okay. So you can see I just zoomed in. I just zoomed in by touching the screen. That's pretty cool. I wonder if this has a remote. I'll probably get a remote with this too. Some of these cameras have remotes where you can just zoom in, zoom out. So I'm zoomed in now. just by touching the screen. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Can it go in anymore? Okay, we are zoomed all the way in right now, which looks horrible. We're going to zoom back out, but I just want to see that I could do it. Okay, so it's a touch screen. You can zoom in, or you can just use the controls in the back. And you can see it's going to be a little shaky and stuff, of course, when you're doing that, when you're zooming in. So you're not going to be zooming in too much. But for just normal talking heads, this is what this type of video is. I'm making a video. I want to talk about a particular subject. You know, I'm upset about my job. I'm upset about this. I'm upset about whatever. Or I just want to just talk in general about something. This will be the way to do it. So, that's a nice young lady there. She looks real pretty from here. And there's a nice little Mercedes driving in. Yeah, I'll be checking them out still, but I don't get involved with all these different women nowadays because you never know. It could be a lot of what's the word? Baggage to go with that. You know, a lot of little beautiful young ladies nowadays. You know, it's always, you don't know what's going on. They get their ex-boyfriend, their ex-husband. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. So I don't, you know, I try to stay safe. And I guess I'll go ahead and, you know, talk about today. We'll just talk about today. Talk about the soap opera. You want to know about the soap opera? You probably don't, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Bold and the Beautiful and the Young and the Restless. Off the chain today. It was off the chain. They found Claire in the Young and the Restless. Claire is Victoria's daughter, and if you don't know who Victoria is the Newman. What's his name? Victor Newman. Victoria is Victor Newman's daughter. Okay, he's a big, powerful mafia dude. Okay, big billionaire mafia guy. Okay, well, this lady named Jordan, she kidnapped Claire, and she kidnapped the grandson. I forgot his name. I forgot the grandson's name. Well, she kidnapped the grandson, and she kidnapped Claire. She put Claire in the storage. I know, that ain't funny. She kidnapped Claire and put her in the storage. They found her, and she was a very evil lady. She did a lot of stuff. She pushed another dude in front of a car. She put some alcohol in the what you call it, you know, like vodka. She put vodka in the IV bottles and made this lady start drinking again. She was sober after a whole lot of years and made her start drinking again. That's Nikki, which is Victor Newman's wife. You know, he was pissed. So she done a lot of evil stuff, and she was terrorizing the people and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So Victor Newman, he took this chlorophene, I think it's chlorophene, and he put it over her mouth. And they you know, because she was supposed to meet up with the wife in the alley and all this stuff, and she was gonna try to kill the wife or something, or kidnap the wife. And Victor just showed up and boom, put the chlorophene over her mouth and put her in the jail cell underneath his house. He got a jail cell. He got a jail cell underneath his house. Okay, Victor Newman is tight. Okay, that's some serious mafia stuff. So he got a jail cell underneath his house, and then he told everybody she's dead. He said the bee is dead. They said, what happened to Jordan? Because they rescued Claire today, and he said, what happened? He just sat in the chair and said, the bee is dead. It was funny, but that's some serious drama. And she ain't dead. She's still in the jail cell underneath the house, and she talking about she gonna escape. She gonna get out of there, so she probably will. She already escaped out of prison, and then she already escaped out of the hospital. She acted like she took some poison and tried to kill herself. And then Nikki called the paramedics and saved her. Nikki don't even like her, but they didn't want to see her die. Whatever, stupid stuff. They should have let her die. But anyway, they gotta keep the show going. They gotta keep the show going. And now she's talking about she's gonna escape. She probably will. And when you go to the Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila is still alive. This is all I'm gonna say. Sheila's still alive. Sheila had made friends with the warden in the prison, and then they was friends or something, and then they got cosmetic surgery done, and the warden was mad because the warden wanted to look like her, I guess. Maybe the warden wanted to look like her, I don't know. But she got the warden to look exactly like her, and then they put the warden in the mental institution. She was in the mental institution for a long time. So the warden got mad and got out and came after Sheila, and she locked Sheila in this abandoned building, and they just found Sheila. But the warden got stabbed because everybody thought that was Sheila. She went to Stephanie's house, and she was angry, talking about she gonna kill Stephanie, and Stephanie stabbed her and killed her. So Stephanie killed the warden, and Sheila's still alive, but nobody don't really like Sheila except for her son and Deacon. And Deacon is her boyfriend, but he knew that she was still alive because when he got ready to cremate her, he saw that she didn't have 10 toes. I mean, that she had 10 toes, and the real Sheila don't have 10 toes because she cut one of her toes off a long time ago and tried to act like she got killed by a bear, and the bear ate one of her toes. No, yeah, she said the bear. They tried to make it look like a bear ate one of her toes, so she cut off one of her toes because she's trying to escape from the police because she was a wanted criminal. I ain't cutting off my toes. Anyway, so all this is just me testing out this camera, and I'm just talking and I'm rambling, but I am telling you about what's going on in the Bold and Beautiful. And then RJ, you don't even want to know about RJ. RJ is Ridge's son, Ridge and Brooke son, and they got the big, you know, modeling, what they call it, Forrester Creations. They're rich and whatever. RJ had a girlfriend named Luna, and Luna took her mom's mints, and the mints were drugged, and they made her, you know, feel all relaxed and whatever, and she ended up having sex with Vende, which is RJ's cousin. It was bad, and she didn't know she was with Zende. She thought she was really with RJ, but she wasn't with RJ. That was pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And now she just finally told him, and now it's a whole big thing. And because the mom was saying, no, don't tell him, because you're going to mess up your life and all this kind of stuff, and you're going to mess up your relationship, and he's a good guy, he's going to be hurt and all this stuff. You're going to mess up your job too, because she works for Forrester Creations. And like I said, I don't know, she was scared to lose her job too, I think. But yeah, that's a lot of drama. So when you listen to this, and then Thomas, of course, Thomas left Hope because, you know, Hope wouldn't marry Thomas. She, you know, he proposed to her like 2 times, and she kept turning the dude down, and she was just using him for sex. Yeah, that can happen. But I ain't gonna let these women out here try to use me for no sex, because I know they can't do that. No. It could be fun, but no, it would not be right. In my old days, when I was younger, yeah, you could probably use me for sex, but not now, because like I said, we're in our last days, and by us being in our last days, a lot of things are happening. A lot of people don't see a lot of things that are happening. So like I said, now it's about giving your life to Christ. That's what I tell a lot of people. Give your life to Christ. I gave my life to Christ, and I gave my life to Christ in like 83. I thought it was 93. On one of my videos, I said 93, but it was like 83, because I remember coming back from the Dry Institute of Technology around 83, and 82, 83, and that's when I gave my life to Christ. So yeah, but I didn't stay on that right path. I was always up and down, up and down, up and down. Like Pastor Godot used to say before, milk toast Christian, a Christian that, you know, up and down, back and forth, doing my own thing. I did my own thing for years. Now look at this, boom. You can see I'm still do. I'm not gonna say I do my own thing anymore, because I'm led now by the Holy Spirit. So it's a lot of things that I might want to do, I might think about doing, but I'm led by the Holy Spirit. And the difference between that is, like I said, submitting yourself, committing yourself, and saying this is what I'm going to do, and really sticking to it. And it's hard. It's rough. Like I said, beautiful women everywhere. I see them, you know. I just saw a couple other ones walking through the premises. The lady just drove through. I used to love women. That's my downfall. You know, the devil knows what you like too, so he put it right there in front of you. I used to go to clubs and stuff, and Boom. Be dressed up, be looking good. I didn't have no big gray beard, you know. If I was still going out and doing that, boom, this would be all dyed. I have it all dyed, or I shave it off, you know. But not thinking that way anymore. So I think that's going to be pretty much it. I think we're going to end this video, but I want to let you guys know, get right with the Lord. And once again, don't hate, don't wait, donate. And I don't know if I'm going to put this video out. I may put this video out today. I've been putting out a lot of videos lately. I've been putting them out pretty fast. I may put this video out straight from this camera. Once again, this is just a test with the Polaroid camera. I did not think I was going to be talking this long and everything else on this thing, but I think we may put this video out today or tomorrow. Probably today. I want to keep it real. Today is April the 30th, 2024. Tomorrow is the 1st. Okay? First of the month. So tomorrow, yeah, it's time to pay bills again. Time to pay rent, time to pay electricity, trying to pay all these different things. So I tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait. Please donate. I haven't got paid yet. I'm keeping it real. So help a brother out. It's time to pay rent, trying to pay all these electric bills and all this stuff that's coming up. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on tomorrow. I got to put my time in. I put my time in on the 1st. We you know, it's weird. I get paid like on the the 5th, the 7th. I don't get paid on the 1st like most people do. So my check's not gonna be that big, like I said, because I'm not full time. I'm part time. So if you can help a brother out, help a brother out. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. $sign Tony Mcdew. $sign Tony Mcdew. Okay. I put out a couple videos. I've been putting out videos. Like I put out 2 videos today. I usually don't do 2 videos in one day. I already put out 2 videos. This will be the 3rd video if I put this out today. And like I said, the quality might not be perfect. Everything might not be all lined up, but you can see I'm just giving you guys, this is a test run of how this camera is recording. And I've been recording more than like I said, you know, you get a mirrorless camera, you might not be able to, you might be recording on that for like 10 minutes. It might overheat. You don't need to record in 4K. I tell a lot of people that you don't got to record in 4K. I'm recording in 1080p right now. 1080p on a Polaroid camera. Read my lips. My lips are dry. Polaroid camera. I'm recording on a Polaroid camera, and I think it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I love you guys. Peace and love. Once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate, don't hesitate. Donate. $sign Tony Mcdew, because I love you. And we out.